he's got to have something. He sat in the bed all day. Of course, they did give him an IV that the buzzer kept buzzing all day. Yeah. And so she kept checking his arm. So what she's going to have to do is put it in another spot. It isn't working. Go. Okay, honey. Take that out in the kitchen and go wash your face and hands. Okay?
You don't need to do that too.
Go on. Go put it in there. Go put it in the kitchen. You got it all clean.
Oh my God.
Go wash your face and hands, please.
It can't. It's not open. Yeah.
Oh, it's not open. No.
You want to open the gate, Ash?
So I did take new clothes, so I said, now remember, if they do move you tonight, take the clothes out of the closet. You know, take the bag. He didn't even want his tablet. He had me bring that back.
Come on. Put that in the...
He said he just wanted to sleep.
In the sink. So. Put it in the sink. Put that one in the trash. Go wash your hands in the bathroom.
See? So I don't know. You know, I guess I really can't bring him home if he's not walking. You know?
I mean, let's be honest. How often does he walk at home? He doesn't. It's from the bathroom to the chair.
Yeah.
From the chair to the kitchen chair.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. But if he can't even do that, then
yeah, if you can't
I
do
mean,
that,
we
then
can't.
it's over.
We can't. You can't bring a wheelchair in there. There's not enough room for
Well,
that.
you can't be a two-person assist to the bathroom in the middle of the fucking night at home.
Oh, thank you.
You can't be doing that either.
No. I mean, should I call the doctor's office tomorrow and have them check to see if he had a stroke?
I mean, they will know if he says that to notify the doctor's office, then they will notify the doctor. The nurses notify the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You should get the fact that he's in there.
Yeah.
Somebody's in trouble. Ollie, that sounds like Ollie crap. Sleeping there all day?
I got there about 1:45. You know, but he was sleeping. He slept off and all. Not really for any length of time.
Mm-hmm.
He just like goes off for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then he wakes up. So it really doesn't, you know.
Did you ask Daddy for that?
No, you didn't. Ask Mom to give you some.
Where?
Don't open up because you're going to spill it.
He already put some in his mouth.
Give it to Mommy.
Stop shaking. What are they playing? Are they playing football? Hmm? Are they playing football? Ouch. Hmm? You know what they're playing?
Okay.
They be like, Grandma, Grandma, Grandma.
Oh my God. I'm going to Grandma's house. No, you're not. Grandma's not home, but I want to go to Grandma's house. Well, you're not going to fucking Grandma's house if she's not home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Dad said he called the house twice, but it didn't go on the answering machine. So I don't know. Do you have to dial 9 to get out? Okay, you can do that.
Okay. Number.
Yeah. But he's got his phone now, so.
You got my water?
Yeah, put it down.
Put it down, man.
Yeah, so I wonder where they're gonna.
That's what I'm. She went to check with the nurse, the head nurse, but she came back but didn't say anything. So I guess there wasn't anything available. Yeah. So I don't know. And then the aide that he has, she knew us, but I didn't remember her. And she said, you know, the Russells, Barb and Larry Russell, she's their niece. And she says, oh, I remember you guys. She says, I was a little girl, and we were at the bowling alley, and her mom's name was Diane. She was... And, you know, so we talked for a while. She says, yeah, you guys worked at Chick-fil-A, and she knew all that. And,
she knew a lot.
but she says, even if I took my mask off, you wouldn't recognize me. She says, because, you know, I was a little kid. Where's brother? Where's brother?
Jesus.
I see his boots. Yeah, I see him. You see him? Are you in my purse? Get out of my purse.
Get out of Grandma's purse.
You want under the table? Honey? You honey? Yeah. I know. That was the pills, but they're all gone.
They crazy.
You think so right there? Wait. Let's get it out here. Let's get it out here. Get off.
Get up!
Get off. Come on. Come on down. Come on down. Yes, you can play. You gotta bring it out here, okay? We'll put it out here in the open. Yeah.
I didn't care what you want. Put it up here. Put it up here.
Who's screaming?
I know. Yes, it is heavy. It is heavy.
Was my bag of stuff on here?
Yeah, you need that. Well,
There. Now you can sit in here. Now sit in there and play. Yep. No, it's for you, your size. Yep. Not grandma's size.
Whatever grandma knows that.
oh, because my mom, yeah. She get in there with him? Yeah, she crazy.
Well, my mom would do that too. Get in there.
Yeah, Grandma would have did the same thing.
Yeah, she would have. She used to sit in that little rocker that's downstairs, that little wooden rocker.
Yeah.
She used to sit in that a lot. I mean, you know.
And then my mom complained about it for 8 days that her back hurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
from rocking.
Rocking, picking them up, and I keep trying to tell them, they have your body weight now. Stop it.
Yeah. You got underwear on? Good job. You got underwear on. Yeah, Grandma has underwear. Huh? Pepper? Pamper, no. Pamper, no.
Grandma don't need a pamper, not yet at least.
No. Come here.
They love their grandma. Look, we cannot keep them away. Jeez.
Ooh-wee. Hang on.
Even if we wanted to move away, we couldn't.
Yeah, I know. Grandma. Debbie said she don't like if you coming anymore. She still doesn't have a car.
comes.
We were watching a movie that was all about black people in 1939. Yes, sit down. And how they like to go to this dance hall every,
So often.
Friday night or Saturday night or whatever, and this kind of stuff. And the nurse came in and she said, "Oh, all the stars that were playing in it. There were a lot of them." And so she was saying that her sister, Uncle Richie fixed that. Yes. Her sister, there must have been like 7 kids in the family. One of her sisters married a black man. But she says, and had 2 children now. And she says, so we never really realized how it was. But she said her sister would tell them how bad it was, how badly they were treated and stuff.
Oh, so like back then?
Yeah, no, now.
Oh. Yeah.
When they were growing up, she said, "Your mommy, are we going to put it on? The other foot. The other foot. That's the wrong foot. Yeah. That shit. Yes. That one. Yeah. She said her sisters would say if she went in Walmart in the morning, people treated her one way, and if she went in the afternoon with her son, they treated her differently.
Yep.
She says, she just, that's how people are.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the nature.
Yeah.
Dada.
Yeah.
Dada, I'm watching.
You gotta put them on Daddy's feet?
Nope.
Okay.
Daddy got his own wrestling shoes.
Mom boss.
Are you?
What's wrong with you? You okay? That is your kid.
What were you doing? Silly goose. Silly goose. Silly goose.
So were they gonna call you and tell you where he was going? Or was he gonna call you?
I don't know. I'm hoping they call me.
So you have no information of where they're taking them?
Not at all. Not at all.
It's okay.
Ow!
You gotta live on the edge.
Ow!
What?
Ow!
Okay. I mean, it's nothing you can really do, so
Right.
you gotta kind of wait for them.
Yeah. But at least they weren't saying they were sending me there tomorrow. That's what worried me, to Parkside.
How are they gonna send them there? And Parkside has none of your information, no nothing.
Well, that's, yeah.
What happened?
And see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell, and a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Oh, my touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
1-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
26 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
60. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And this one is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action, they'll throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught at the 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down and goal to go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. I'm here all day.
Looking to throw. This pass caught at the 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end to the left. You got three down, 50 wants the ball. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Lining up for the point.
Laviska Chenault, 27 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead will swell by one more. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. 70 Lions.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jaguars 49. Dolphins 7.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Cottrell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Number 8.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Second down.
Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Connection made with Chenault. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
I got you. Let's go, Mike 51.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers.
It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And
And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. The kick, and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 56, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They run the counter. Cottrell. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
59-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And inside. inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Turnover on down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,